Hi! I'm a little late today. Well, it's May 1st. And those of you that don't know me, I'm Clarita. And we're going to do Sit and Fit today. If you've been following me and doing my yoga classes, you're going to see how I transpose all of those moves onto a chair. In my experience, I've been in this business for a really long time. I've been teaching exercise for more than 50 years. I started when I was very young. I was just in high school when I started teaching back in the 70s. And I've seen a lot of trends come and go, from aerobics to step aerobics to Pilates to all kinds of different ways of doing fitness. One of the things that I found is that some people just can't get down on the ground, and they can't get down, they can't get back up again. And it's really kind of a drag if there's that kind of a limitation. So I've figured out a way that you can do all your exercises sitting on a chair, still be challenged by them, still have a way to increase the strength and flexibility and coordination in your body while sitting on a chair. Of course, the goal is to get down on the floor. We want to be able to progress through our fitness levels, right? Start at the beginning, go to an intermediate level, and then end up where you can get down on the floor. So what we're going to do today is all of the yoga that we've been doing. Grab a chair and you'll see how we can really get maximum flexibility, maximum stretch, create strength in the body while utilizing the chair as an anchor for ourselves. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and find a sturdy chair. The sturdier the chair is, the better. Because we are going to stand up and we are going to use the chair as our bar. So we're going to do a lot of exercises that are challenging. Of course, always check with your physician to give you the okay to exercise. Any kind of exercise program always has inherent risk involved. So do what you can within the scope of what your body can or cannot do. You know better than me. All right, so we're going to start by sitting properly in your chair. You want to sit with your sits bones evenly distributing your weight on that chair. You're going to apply pressure into the floor. So automatically while you're sitting in that chair, you're activating your thighs. The back of the knees, those little tendons back behind the knees should be really tight. Your quads are really tense. Squeeze your glutes. Look at what happens when I squeeze my glutes here and then when I drop. When I squeeze my glutes and when I relax them. Squeeze my glutes and relax them. So there is a good amount of stress on the body when you're just doing an isometric exercise. That's one of the things that you're going to learn as we go through our sessions. Is there's all kinds of ways that you can activate your muscles. Isometrically, isotonically, dynamically. And you want to make sure that you bridge all those things together whenever you're doing a program. Here we go. Soles of the feet firmly on the ground. Remember, lift the chest, heart space up to the ceiling, shoulders drop down. Inhale, arms up. And do your mountain. So this is a seated mountain. You're reaching up. You're trying to stretch the arms way back. We do this in yoga standing. Same thing. Inhale, chin up. Feel that spine really extend. Open the arms out. And exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale. And stretch it up. Chin up. So we're going to be doing sit and fit this whole month of May. And then release down. And by the way, mid-May, we're going to start our Mambo Mania classes here at the studio. I will let you guys know. Way up. And exhale. Way down. Good. Let's straddle the legs. Adriana, hola, hello. All right, inhale up, straddle the legs nice and wide, hands down on your thighs. You've been really good about coming consistently to class. And round up. And again, down you go. So you're going to release and stretch your spine and then come up. 2 more. Drop down, round up. 1 more time, pushing those feet firmly into the ground. Round up. Now, you're going to come back, reach your fingertips past the knees and cave your abdominal wall in. Squeeze your glutes tight. Tuck your chin into your collarbone. Top of the head to the floor, and you're going to reverse that. Down and push up. Arch your back. You're pushing against your thighs and you're lifting the chest, and then you're going to contract. Use your core, and then drop down. Inhale. And then 2 more. Contract. Top of the head down, up. And then last one. You're going to contract. Squeeze. Top of the head down. Up and circle those shoulders. Bring those knees together again, but still press into the floor. I'm pressing so hard into the floor, reverse those shoulders, that if I want to, I can stand up without using my hands. That's the whole idea here. Inhale, arms up. Prayer pose. You're going to bring your hands down to your sides. I hope you're pushing into the ground. Inhale up again. Exhale. You're going to grab the side of the chair, one hand on the head and neck, and stretch. Now, of course, if you're doing it standing, you're going to be able to do all these moves standing as well. Stretch and hold. You're going to walk your fingertips around, grab the front of the forehead, torque your chin towards your underarm. Make sure you lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Walk your fingertips around. Place your hand on the neck and then skew your head up 45 degrees with your jawline. Eyes look back as far as they can behind you. Inhale. And I'm giving myself a self-massage through the neck. Inhaling and exhaling. And then release. Take it to the other side. Arm up. Stretch and hold. Inhale and exhale. You're going to walk your fingertips down, rotate the chin towards your underarm. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. You're going to walk your fingertips around, place your hand on that neck, line that jaw with that shoulder, look behind you, use your eyes to push you around towards the back as far as they can go. Inhale and exhale, and then release it, drop. Both arms up, place your fingertips back behind your head and neck, and tuck that chin. Lift the chest, chin drops into your collarbone. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Arms up, inhale. Arms out, exhale. Place your hands back behind you on the chair. Apply pressure into the chair with your palms forcing into the seat. Chest up, chin up. Shoulder blades retract and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. And push forward with your fingertips to align your spine. Once again, palms up to the ceiling. Place them at the hinge of your hips. Drop those shoulders down. All you're going to do is rotate your chin to the right. You want to try and align your chin over that right shoulder. Again, inhale through your belly and exhale. Each time you exhale, feel like there's a cinch belt tightening around your waistline. Inhale again. Expand. Exhale. Very good. And head and neck back to center. You're going to do a slow circular motion with your head and neck. So you're going to drop down, go to the right shoulder. Now, eyes look up to the ceiling and straight up overhead. Turn your chin to go over to your opposite shoulder. Drop your chin down and bring your chin back to center. Super slow the other way. The chin draws a quarter circle to the shoulder. It draws a quarter circle to the ceiling. You rotate center, quarter circle to the shoulder, quarter circle down towards the chest and center. And then back to looking straight ahead. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Good. Now we're going to go into sun salutations seated on this chair. Inhale up. Way back. Exhale. Good. You're going to open your legs. You're going to slide down. And you're going to round your back right down so that the top of your head goes to the floor. Now, if you're sturdy enough and you feel that you can shift your body forward off that chair, do that. If not, just stay there. If you feel sturdy enough to come off the chair and straighten the knees and pull and stretch, do that. If you do not feel like you can do that, just stay seated. And then flatten your back. You're going to place your hands on the knees, chest up, flatten your back, take the arms out, and you're taking the load on your feet. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, giving me a nice flat back. Inhale and exhale. You're going to grab those ankles again and round down. Once again, if you feel sturdy enough to stand up and stretch, do that. But if you cannot do that, just stay here. Place your hands on the knees, slowly round it up. Good. You're going to take one leg and you're going to shift the chair so that the corner of the chair is between your thighs. One leg goes back behind you, and the leg that's behind you, you're on the ball of the foot. Okay? So you're going to place that foot behind you. The corner of the chair is between your two legs, and you're going to do that lunge. So that front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. The back leg is stretched out. You're squeezing your glutes. Here's the great thing about the chair. It's going to help you as you advance to do your posture standing, because this gets you set into place without having to take the strength, the immense amount of strength that it takes to hold you in this posture. When you're stronger, you should be able to just do exactly the same thing on the ground. Arms up, overhead, and arch back. But if you get your posture correctly positioned while you're on your chair, that's the whole key. You're trying to train your body to go into the correct positions. So both arms up, overhead, inhale. You're in crescent moon, you're on the ball of your foot. Inhale, up. Prayer pose. Keep that back knee locked for now, and then gently release it. Switch your body around, and you're going to change the chair. So the corner of the chair is between your thighs. Position yourself. So one cheek, okay? So I've only got one cheek on that chair. If I was to gravitate out, I would be right here. So one cheek on that chair. Make sure the corner is right in between your thighs. I'm on the ball of the foot with the back. I've got a 90-degree angle on that front knee. And then I'm going to take the arms up, and I'm going to go into my crescent moon here. Chin up. Arch back. Exhale. Good. Rotate center. Keep your knees apart. And you're going to go into your cobra. So you're going to lean back, round your back, tuck your chin, top of the head down, and you're going to drop down. And for now, just stay here. Elbows on the knees and stretch your chest way up and out. You're pushing into those thighs. You're extending your spine. Hold it, and then reverse it. Hands on the knees. Come back and sit back. Squeeze your buttocks tight. And then straighten that spine. Bring your legs together. Take the arms up overhead, palms together. Tilt your body forward and bear down into the floor with those feet. Hold it. We're going to go into our chair pose. How do we do that? You really put pressure into those feet. You keep pushing your body forward. Automatically, your seat comes off the chair. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you feel balanced enough and strong enough to go on your tippy toes, do that. You don't have to. Hold it. Inhale, exhale. And you're going to slowly rise up. Balance. Remember, you don't have to be on your toes. Heels down, arch your back. See how you just did a sun salutation on a chair? And you actually worked on posture. You worked on alignment. And you're teaching your body how to position the hips, the chest, the shoulders properly. Go ahead and sit back into your chair, arms out in front of you. You're literally doing a chair pose. And just kind of graze your little booty. Don't sit hard, but just kind of feel like you're kind of grazing it. And then settle back in. Inhale. Exhale. That is excellent. You're going to extend one leg out in front of you, so the right leg extends out. You're flexing that toe. You're going to take one arm up, and you're going to reach your back as flat as possible to that toe. You can put your other hand here, and again, chest up, or you can place your other hand on the bent knee, but you want to really feel like you're elongating the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Once again, inhale and exhale. You're going to put your foot down on the floor. You're going to round your body, nose towards the knee, and hold. Inhale, exhale. Slowly put your hand on the knee, round up, inch by inch. And of course, if you're standing and you're doing this exercise without a chair, you do it just like this. Inhale, bend the supporting knee, and stretch, reaching the fingertip to the toe. Of course, if you're on your chair, you're on your chair. Chin up, chest out. Put your shoulder flat, down and back. As you push into that thigh, square off both shoulders, chin up, chest out. Foot down, round your back. Nose to the knee. Inhale, exhale, and you should feel a good opening stretch through that lumbar area. Hand on the knee, contract, round it in. Feet together, inhale up. Exhale, and again inhale. Exhale, so good, you guys. Hello, hello, Elizabeth. Hi, Anthony. Mwah. All right. So you're going to cross one leg over the other. You're going to place your hand on the knee. You're going to take your opposite hand, put it back behind you on the chair, and you're going to do a spinal twist. Inhale. Deep breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now you really want to feel that you're even on the chair with your hips. Let's take it to the other side. Cross one knee. Take the opposite hand on the knee, the other hand on the chair behind you, palm down, rotate, and make sure that your eyes are what take you back. And stretch. That chin should line up with your shoulder. Deep breath. Again, you're expanding through your waistline when you breathe in and contracting like a cinch belt tightens up on you. One more breath. And exhale. And then slowly come back to the center. Very good. Let's work the calves a little bit. Press your elbows into the knees. And kind of elevate your heels up and down off the ground. Really tightening those calves. Tight, tight, tight. Like you're doing a tight bicep curl. Okay? But with your calves. Belly button into your spine. And lift that chest. Elongate as much as you can. through that spine. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do about 5 more right here. Tighten up. And 2, 3, and 4, 5. Very good. Slowly place your hands on the knees, round up. Good. Arms are straight. You're literally putting pressure into your thighs, and you're going to tap your toes. Now you're going to work your shins. So you're going to go tap each toe down towards the floor. You can alternate right and left. And both. That works the front part of your legs. Good. Relax. Shake it out. Good. Now you're going to sit back into your chair and you're going to extend the legs out in front of you. Lock your knees. Your knees are straight up to the ceiling. You're squeezing your glutes as tight as possible. And you're going to circle those ankles. And 5, 6, 7. Reverse. Keep those knees steady. Don't move your hips. Only move your ankle. Good. Hold it. Flex your toes. Alternate one at a time. And when you do it, try to do this kind of manipulation with your metatarsals. So as one points, the other one curls back. As one flexes and points, the other one curls and comes back. It's hard to do. So think about it. Boom, 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 and again. Boom, boom. Good. It's hard to do. Shake it out. All right, you're going to turn your knees out. You're going to squeeze your glutes tight. And same thing, circle. 8, 7, 6. Those thighs are isometrically contracted. Reverse. Don't move those legs, only those ankles. Good. You're going to point your toes and turn your knees in. You're inverting. So your knees are trying to face each other. You're working your inner thighs. You're nice and tight. And this one's going to be hard too. You're going to circle those ankles without moving those knees. Reverse. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Shake it out. All right, so if you're tall and your legs don't have any room to swing here, what I want you to do is grab a pillow. So I'm going to grab a pillow, place it on my chair. So now I'm up a little higher and I have a little bit of room to swing my legs. I want you to pretend like you're on a leg extension machine. You know those machines at the gym that have a roller at the bottom at your ankle? And they're meant to create strength in your quads, right? So what we're going to do is sit tall, shoulders back, hold onto the chair. You're going to point your toes and lock your knees as much as you can, extend as far as you can with your toes. Then when you come down, you flex your feet and really tighten those little tendons in the back of your knees and resist. And look, your body's going to feel like it's shaking. Your legs are going to shake. You're doing such dynamic, well, it's isotonic. You're moving through the joint where the muscle's contracting and extending, and that's what creates that vibration, and that's the muscles firing. So you're going to do 25 of these. Let's go. 1. I'm putting my hands behind me and holding my chest up tight. Inhale and exhale. Or you can hold the chair here and pull up against it. Inhale, exhale. Create that negative resistance. Make it so that you feel like you're on that machine and you are forcing the weight up and back. Again, you should feel like you're creating a little bit of heat in those quads. Let's do 4 more. I have no idea how many we've done. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Go grab some water if you need some water. I need some water. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. How do your legs feel? They should feel heat. You should feel like you did something. All right, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a little something that's going to increase our cardio. I call these fast and furious. So you're going to hold on to that chair. You're going to bend one knee so that the toe lightly taps on the ground and the other leg goes straight out. And then you're going to switch it. You're going to lock this knee as tight as you can, and you're going to tap that toe on the floor. Hold on, because you're going to do this fast and furiously. So you're going to go 1, 1, get faster, get faster, get faster, get faster, and let's go 100. Inhale, exhale. That's 20. Shh. Keep that chest lifted. That's 40. Shh. Keep going, faster. Shh. 60. Go. Chest up, shoulders back. 80. Shh. And 100. Relax. Hold it and feel how that heartbeat is really moving a lot faster than it was a while ago, right? Sit forward on your chair. You can get rid of your pillow if you need. You're going to get it. You're going to need it again. Go ahead and sit. Nice and tall. If your back is tightening up on you, cross one leg and twist. And change it to the other side. Cross the leg and twist. So now we got to stretch those quads, right? You can do a great stretch for the quadriceps by, once again, putting the corner of the chair between your legs. One foot on the floor and the dorsal part of your foot down on the floor. Again, inch your way to the edge of the chair. You can hold on to the chair, squeeze your glutes tight, hollow out your belly, and tuck your chin into your collarbone and just feel a long stretch through that quad. Hold 8, 7, squeeze your glutes as tight as possible. Good. Inhale straight up, and let's reverse it to the other side. So once again, you're going to reset your chair. You're going to put the dorsal part of your foot on the ground. You've got the corner of the chair between your knees, between your thighs, and you're going to squeeze. You're going to do an anterior tilt of the abdominal wall of your hips, which contracts the abdominal wall. Sink your chest. You can hold onto the chair, have one arm out, or you can put both arms out, whichever you prefer. But the key is to really squeeze your glutes, really feel the length in that abdominal wall, and your abdominals are working, because if they weren't, you'd fall back, right? So bear down into the floor with that front foot, stretch through that quad, squeeze your glutes, tighten your abdominals, and then inhale, straight up, exhale, release. Good, let's come to center, inhale up, and we're going to do sit to stand. So you're going to tilt forward, you're going to work your quads again, and you're going to rise up, and we're going to go 8, squeeze your glutes, 7, and when you come up, you can do a little bit of a forward tilt and a tuck with your hips, okay? So let's do that again. Let's go 8, and let's sit. And 7, squeeze. Remember, don't sink into your back. Don't drop in like that. Don't do that. What you want to do is you want to lift and just kind of shift your weight towards the balls of the feet. Shift your weight towards the balls of the feet. Shift your weight towards the balls of the feet. One more. Very good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Okay, now we're going to balance. We're going to do the exact same exercise, but we're going to do it with one leg moving up. When you do it, make sure you go through a progressive change in posture. So you're going to have your palms here. You're going to tilt your body forward, shift your body weight forward. Now, I'm going to lift up my right leg. What do I have to do if I have to lift off my right leg? If I don't shift my weight to my left, I'm going to fall. So as I start standing, I start shifting my weight more to my left. I get my heel to go up off the ground. And then I know I'm stable on that side. I point my tippy toe and raise that leg up and balance. Then I come down, I put the toe down first, then the ball of the foot. Then I start bending the supporting knee, sticking my tailbone back and out. I'm using one leg to let me come down to that chair, and then I release. Same thing on the other side. I tilt my body forward, my heel comes up. Most of my weight is going to be on my right leg now because I'm not going to use my left. I'm going to take my left up, and I'm going to hold, and I'm going to balance, and then I slowly tap the toe to the ground, ball of the foot, tailbone goes out, you squat into that right leg, and then you come down. So let's go. 8 times. 1, right leg, toe, and it's not how fast you can do it, it's how slow and deliberate you can do it. 2, making sure that you're shifting that weight before you get up off that chair. 3, now I got to go shift the weight to my left leg because my right leg is coming up. Keep going. Couple more. Lost my balance a little bit there. The slower, the more you have to depend on your balance rather than momentum. 2 more. Let's go right and left. Are you using your balance to align you, or are you just throwing yourself into it and using momentum? You got to be able to know the difference between the two. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Very good, you guys. Give you a thumbs up. You're going to do a great exercise to open up your hip joint. You're going to do that beginning eagle. You're going to place your foot, the outside part of your foot, on your thigh. Make sure you're bearing down into the floor with that foot that's on the ground. Sit at the edge of your chair. Palm into that knee. Opposite hand behind you. Torque your body away from that knee and bear down as much as you can. Hold it. Inhale. Exhale. I hope you're pushing down on the opposite leg into the floor with that foot. And again, inhale and exhale. All right, change it. My trick knee is here, so I'm not going to be able to pull that leg up as far as I do my right, just because I do not have enough flexion here. So make sure that whenever you position yourselves, you don't feel a sharp pain. If you do, readjust, reset, realign. And when it feels like, okay, it's not a pain, it may be a little discomfort, I might feel a little stretch, that's okay. Push down as much as you can. I'm sitting way forward on that chair, really having a good range of motion in my torque. When I go back, place my hand back behind me, I'm pushing way down with that opposite arm on the back of the chair, and I'm pushing way down with the same arm on the knee. Inhale and exhale. And release it. Come forward. Good. And you can move up the ladder and do more advanced moves where you hug that foot and that thigh and wiggle back and forth so that that hip opens up a bit. and then try the other side if you can. Everybody may not be able to do this. So what we had just done is fine. It's a beginning posture. Good. The idea is to make sure that we do exercises to increase the mobility in our hips so that we can walk better. As a matter of fact, everybody stand up. Place your hands back behind the lower back and sacral area. You want the heel of your hand into that break from the lower back to the sacral. And then you're going to do a circular motion. So you're going to circle your hips all the way around and down. Let's go all the way around and down. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, exhale, 3. And 2. 1 more. Good, we've been seated, right? This is something, reverse it now the other way. If you guys are sitting in front of a computer all day, get up every few minutes, every half hour, and do this exercise so that your hips don't get locked up on you. Very good. Shake it out. Now that you're standing, we're going to move into Warrior One with the chair as an assistant. The chair is going to make sure that you have something to hold on to and you can really line yourself up in the correct posture. Remember, with Warrior One, the back foot is on the ground, you're turned out, and the arch of your foot is up and the back of your foot is firmly on the ground. So you don't want to be internally rotated or exaggerated externally. You want to be just right. Okay, the ball of your foot, the back of your foot, and your heel. Always think triangular. Squeeze your glutes tight, lock your knee, and then the front leg, try and dive into that front leg. Push that chair out away from you as you spread your legs apart. And you've got something holding you now. I'm pushing my energy down into the top of that chair so I can really get into my Warrior One. You can keep one hand on the chair and go up and really lift up. If you feel strong enough, balanced enough, you can go right into your Warrior One. Hold, squeeze. And you don't have to be this low. You can do it where your chair is holding you. You can come up a little bit higher, and you can do it here. Push down. One arm, lift up. However you feel is best for you. And release. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to push off the back leg and bring your legs together. Let's do it to the other side. So the chair is there as your bar. You're going to slide your foot back behind you. The front knee is going to bend. Try to create that 90-degree angle. And then you're going to have your posture squared off on that chair, right? So that knee, if you want, put it right down the middle of the chair. And try and square off your torso. This hip turns out a little bit, but this hip points forward. Dig as far as you can. One arm can go up, and you can just hold it there. If you feel you can let go, do that. And those of you that can't get down this low, that's fine. Come up to where you can. Open those arms out, place your hands on the chair. You got to push off that back leg. Come up. Not bad. Not bad at all. While we're here, let's do a little more work for our quads. Let's do step back lunges. So when you put your foot on the floor on this, you're going to put your toe on the floor like that. All right? So we're going to do one leg back, and then you're going to come up, hold it, and let go of that chair. So you're going to balance. You're going to do 10 of those. Here we go. 1, let go of the chair. Take those arms way back. 2, let go of the chair. These are great exercises to strengthen your quads. Your legs are going to get really strong if you do this on a regular basis. Of course, you can't just do it today and never again. I've seen some of you here pretty regularly. Hats off. Good going. Couple more. Inhaling and exhaling. This one's going to help you learn how to get deep into that lunge and how to feel centered and balanced. Hold. Very good. Let's do it on the other side. Boy, my heartbeat's going like this. I feel like I'm working out. I love my sit and fit. Sit and fit. You're sitting and you're getting fit. Or you're just sitting fit, like, man, I'm sitting fit. All right, 68 is great. You can get away with so much when you're my age. All right, let's go. Down. And 2. Whoops, my foot's a little wobbly here. Remember what I've told you. You're never going to have perfect balance. You're not going to have perfect balance in your life with kids and husbands and work, careers. There's going to be some jiggling and juggling you're going to have to do. The key is, can you get back into center again? Or are you going to topple over and fall? Hold it. If you're strong, if you're flexible, if you know where your center is, you're always going to come back to it. And the same thing in life, and relax. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed. Sometimes we feel like we just can't do it anymore. I've got to grab my purse and get out of here and just not come back. You know what? Chill. Everything is transient. Something hurts, it's painful. You stop, you assess. What did you do? How did it happen? Let's recover from it, so we need to rehab it, and then it's gonna get better, and then move back into the action again, slowly, gradually, and each time you get stronger and stronger and stronger, the body learns how to repair and heal itself. We can heal ourselves. Not that we don't need doctors to fix bones and to take care of problems internally. It's very important to have Western medicine. But the key is you having a direct line, a direct connection with your internal mechanisms, with the way that your body speaks to you, because your body gives you information. The key is to open up your mind and be aware when that information is coming in. If you don't pay attention to it, you're not going to get the information. Listen to your body. It knows. All right. Sitting back down. Go ahead and grab some water. I think I'm talking a lot today. Do you guys want me to shut up and just do the exercises, or would you rather me talk? Comment. Let me know. I'll do whatever you want. All right. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. All right, so now we're going to do a warrior 2. Oh my God, I can't believe it's already 8:50. Okay, so you're going to position the chair between your thighs again. One foot's going to go back behind you, and you're going to position yourself into your warrior 2. Feels good to be in perfect alignment. Now, really think about that foot that's in front of you. Bear down into the floor. Bear down into the floor with that back foot. If you are really in the proper posture, somebody could literally take the chair away from you and you'll be exactly in that same posture. So that's what Sit and Fit does. It gives you the tool, there you go, just in case, it's right there, to protect you, support you, and make sure that you're in perfect alignment. From here, we're going to bend the elbow and peek. Inhaling and exhaling. You're still bearing down into the floor. I don't want you settled into that chair. I want you lifted out of that chair. Straighten the elbows. Look up and hold into that triangle. Now, if you can come all the way down to your ankle, that's great. You're going to push into the floor with this foot. That's what's going to lift you up. You're pushing into the ground. The arm comes up. You're going to go into your reverse warrior. Slide your fingertips down below the knee. And then once you're completely to the side, then you rotate and turn your torso up. Inhale, exhale. Back to your warrior two, power pose. You are strong. Focus with your eyes out beyond your fingertips and slowly release. Switch over to the other side. So you're going to bring the chair around the other way. Again, 90 degrees here. The corner of the chair is between your thighs. Just for cheap insurance. But you're bearing down into the floor. Put pressure into the ground. Squeeze your glutes tight. Belly button into your spine. Shoulders down. Retract the shoulders. Chin over that arm. Eyes look out. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Power pose. And again, inhale. Exhale. And now begin to bend that elbow down to your thigh. Peek. And really push against your thigh, okay? You don't want to collapse into it. And peek under that arm. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Straighten that arm out and the opposite arm and just torque your torso as much as you can. Open that chest. Now, if you can continue going down, grab that ankle or fingertips to the floor. That's perfect. Hold. Shh. Now you're going to push into the ground with your thigh. Elevate your chest. Come back up. Look back behind you. Slide down past that knee. Once you've got your lateral bend as far as you can go, then torque and extend the chest up and back. And release back to your warrior two. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And gently release, relax. Put your hands behind you to bring the knees in and swivel to the front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. You're going to lean your body forward once again to chair pose. If you can, lean forward and hold. Round up. Or stand up, not round up. Thrust your hips forward and lift. Remember, you don't want to sink, you want to lift. Open out. Good, shake it out. You're going to take that chair. Place it in front of you. Oh, I was going to do another thing with the inner thighs, but time's running out. So let's do some core. Down on the chair with your elbows. First, open up your legs. You're going to do your child's pose on that chair. So your hands go on the chair, your legs are apart, and you stretch out, push that chair away from you, drop your head and neck down below your arms. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, and once again, make sure you're sticking your rear way back. You're pushing way back past your heels with your hips. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to bend the knees. You're going to walk your heels and toes in. And you're going to go back into your mountain. Inhale, stretch back again. And you're going to release it. Okay, now you're going to bring that chair in again. You're going to bring your elbows down on that chair. You're going to stick your legs out behind you, okay? And on the balls of the feet with your legs behind you, kind of hike your hips up, not a lot, but don't drop in here. Kind of go right down the center with a little bit of lift through your hips. And don't round your back and don't be dropped in like this. Go neutral. Belly button into your spine. Inhale and exhale. And I'm digging my heels towards the floor, but they're not on the ground. So if you see my feet, I'm on the balls of my feet. My heels are off the ground. My shoulders are retracted. My belly button's into my spine. I'm doing a plank. Inhale, exhale. Walk it in, feet apart, child's pose. Hold. Bend the knees, heels and toes, walk in. Inhale, arms up, and push. Open out. Second set. Back out. This time, you're going to hold that posture and lift one leg out. Now, if you want, you can go 8, crossing in, so the knee goes to your opposite side of your body, crossing the midline. Again. Really squeeze your glutes tight when you lift behind you. 8 is good. Hold it. Just stay there. Bend the knee, walk it in, feet apart, stretch, and hold. Stay there, stretch out your spine. Now, bend the knees, round up. Where was I? I went to go check the music. It started again. Everybody stand up, inhale, stretch back, open out. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Bend the knees to get down, elbows on the chair, walk your feet back, and get your posture. All right, belly button into your spine, your left leg up. Hold it. You can just stay here, or if you want, you can cross in. Make sure you're crossing the midline. 8 of these. Keep going. Couple more. One more. Hold it. Bend the knee to walk in. Stretch out. Stretch back. Knees bend. Walk your heels and toes in. Arms up. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. All right, go sit on your chair again. We've got so much more that we can do on this chair. So I'm gonna come to you again, 8 o'clock, Mondays and Tuesdays, not Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, not Saturdays and Sundays. And we're gonna do this together in community. Nice and tall. I'm gonna teach you how to do some proper breathing. So feel your feet firmly into the floor. Feel your seat evenly distributing your weight across that chair. Your shoulders are down, slightly retracted. You're not seated like this. You are pulled up like there's a little string on the top of your head, and it's pulling you straight up, okay? When you lift that chest up, you create space for all your vital organs so that things function the way that they're supposed to function. If something's compressed, if your stomach's compressed, if all your organs are compressed, they're not going to be able to function at their maximum to give you the most benefit for what they're there to do, which is to help you survive. All the functions that our bodies have are meant for survival. Let's take care of the body, make sure that we give it enough room to do whatever it is that it needs to do, to metabolize and give us energy. Because when we bring that energy from the inside out, we emanate this wonderful field of positivity and opportunities that awaken others and ourselves. So try and be in that space, you guys. Create space within the inside of your body. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Feel like your waistline expands. And exhale. Now I want you to feel like you're growing roots into the floor with your feet. Take another deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Feel like you're tethered to the ground. And let that energy move up past the feet to the ankles, shins, calves, past your knees, past your thighs, your hips. Feel the base of your spine, your lower chakra, and feel like there's energy driving down into the ground, grounding you. Let that energy move up to the sacral area, to your solar plexus, your heart space, your throat, your spiritual eye, and the top of your head. Make sure those shoulders are draped, your palms are relaxed, and you should feel a tingling vibration surrounding your entire body. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Again, inhale. Exhale. And on the last one, I want you to make a vibration, a sound with your throat. It might feel stupid. You might feel intimidated, but don't be intimidated by your own voice. Just go with it. And you'll see, you're going to feel an energy, a vibration. Here we go. Inhale. And as you exhale, say, until you cannot sound out anymore of that sound. Try it again. So it comes from your diaphragm pushing the air out of your lungs. So inhale. And let's try it again. Till there's no more air. And you know you've pushed it all out, which creates a vacuum, and automatically you bring more air in. Very good, you guys. Just breathe normally. Another breath. You're going to wiggle your fingertips, slowly open your eyes. Wow. Again, you've taken care of your body. Arms up overhead. You've connected with it. You've connected with your mind, your heart, and your soul. That energetic field that's around you and within you. Namaste. Hasta mañana.